This is News 3 Now at 5.
Thanks for staying with us. It stands to reason that bigger cities like Madison and Milwaukee will see a lot of absentee ballot requests this fall.
But we found today that voters in more rural spots are keeping their clerks busy as well. Amy Reed is live with us to explain the challenges that brings. Amy?
Well, this is a stressful time of year for the people that help put on our elections, and the pandemic only adds to that. That's true wherever you live, even though clerks tell me the challenges are different.
It's hard to know exactly what you're going to need in a pandemic. And so every day it feels like you're spinning on a dime, trying to address something new that's come up.
Madison City Clerk Mary Beth Witzelbell is busy these days. The city is still finalizing poll locations while many voters are busy getting their ballots in. The State Elections Commission said more than 32,000 ballots have been returned in Dane County, double the next highest in the state in Waukesha County. In other parts of the state, absentee voting is still popular. In Dodgeville, more than a third of registered voters have requested their ballots, and the clerk has arranged a safe way for them to be dropped off curbside.
It is under camera surveillance 24/7. It's well lit. And so, once we tell people they can use a drop box or bring it into City Hall versus U.S. mail, that kind of, I'm going to say that relaxes them quite a bit.
Riley herself is busy answering questions and finalizing in-person election needs, along with expanded duties that come in a smaller community.
We're also the same people who do the day-to-day business, our health insurance, open enrollment, and budget, all in the same time frame.
In between that, she tries to apply for grants to help with the growing costs of PPE. In some cases, she said the price is up 400%. The best way voters can help is to read your instructions closely and get your ballot in as soon as you can. There are resources available to you. If you have questions, you need to request your ballot, track your ballot. That's at myvote.wi.gov.
Amy, thank you. More than 900 absentee ballots with inaccurate titles went out to voters in Platteville, but those ballots will still count if you turn one in. Grant County Clerk Linda Gebhardt explained the ballots meant for November 3rd accidentally said primary at the top. The ballots in question are green, orange, and pink. They went to 3 of Platteville's 4 districts. All other names, the races, the information, that's all accurate on those ballots. The WEC told Gebhardt the misprinted ballots will still count, but you can request a new one if you'd feel more comfortable. A sunny and mild end of the work week. So what's in store for the weekend? Let's check your first warn forecast. Here's meteorologist Chris Reese. Chris?
It's a tale of 2 seasons. We are feeling like summer out there today and into tomorrow. Then eventually those fall-like temperatures are getting ready to roll right back on in. This is the temperature change over the past 24 hours. You see how things are as much as 10 to 11 degrees warmer than 24 hours ago, especially north and west of Madison. That's where temperatures are well into the upper 70s. Even some low 80s are showing up. Boscobel at 81. Prairie du Chien is also at 80. Thankfully, that comes with sunshine. For us, there are a couple of showers and thunderstorms near the Northwoods. I expect us to stay dry as we go through the rest of this evening. Winds are out of the south at 17 miles per hour. It is certainly breezy. Be mindful of that, but that southerly wind is really going to help those temperatures stay mild as we go throughout the overnight hours. Look for those temperatures staying into the 70s through the dinner rush hour. So if you want to get outside and maybe eat some dinner in the great outdoors, tonight is a night to do it. Soak it up. It's potentially one of the last days of the year that we will be able to do so. As we go further into the show, we're going to talk about when we're turning colder in just a few minutes, Eric.
All right, thanks a lot, Chris. Being one of 225,000 calls sounds like being one of many until you realize that is the number of calls that actually got through to the state unemployment office. An audit released today found the DWD's call centers only answered 0.5% of the 41 million calls that it received. That was from March 15th to June 30th. 93% of calls were blocked or received busy signals. Today we spoke with some of the people who have been waiting to hear back for months. This report doesn't surprise them.
Not surprising. Like I said, I would sit on the phone, and I would call back to back. I would call, and then it would say, oh, we can't put you on hold, and then it'd hang up, and then I'd call right back I'd probably every day for a while, I'd call back to back for a couple hours at a time trying to get through.
The Department of Workforce Development responded to the audit release this afternoon. Tonight on News 3 Now at 6, our Jamie Perez will share that with us.
Thousands of new coronavirus cases were confirmed in the state today, according to the latest data from state and county health officials. With an additional 2,287 cases, the state has now hit 110,973. Health officials say at least 1,279 people across the state have now died due to complications. 11 more deaths confirmed today. There were also 65 more people hospitalized. Now, roughly 15.5% of the total consists active cases. That's according to the State Department of Health Services. DHS officials say there were 15,079 tested in the past day. The positive percentage of those new tests went down by more than 1 percentage point to 16.6%. It's 1/10 higher than the 7-day average positivity rate. And the number of cases, the new cases on the UW campus has gone down compared to the beginning of the month. 40 new cases of COVID-19 reported on campus today. Over 1,100 students were tested on campus. About 3% of those cases were positive.
Breonna Taylor's family spoke out publicly today for the first time since a grand jury decided not to indict any of the officers for Taylor's death.
I hope you never have to know the pain of knowing your child is in need and help and you're not able to get them. I hope you never hear the sounds of seeing someone cry and beg for your child to get help and she never receives help. Those cries was ignored. I hope you never know the pain of your child being murdered 191 days in a row. Tamika Palmer.
An attorney for the family is calling for the Kentucky Attorney General to release the transcripts from the grand jury that decided not to charge any of the officers involved.
If you want us to accept the results, then release the transcript.
That's right.
Release the transcript so we can have transparency. And if you did everything that you could do on Breonna's behalf, you shouldn't have any problem whatsoever, Daniel Cameron, to releasing the transcript so that we can see you fought for all of Kentucky's citizens, especially including Tamika Palmer's daughter, Breonna Taylor.
Jacob Blake Sr., the father of Jacob Blake, who was shot by police in Kenosha last month, is in Louisville supporting Breonna Taylor's family.
I had a overwhelming obligation to be here and support this family because, like it or not, we've been bestowed the job of carrying on.
Activists say protests will continue until the Louisville police officers involved in Taylor's fatal shooting have been charged.
And demonstrations are planned in Madison tonight in response to that grand jury decision in the case.
A group intends to march to the state capitol. Adam Duxter joins us now from Olin Avenue with the latest. Adam.
Yeah, so this march started just a couple of minutes ago, and right now we're on the corner of Olin Avenue in John Nolan, and you can see already a group of about 10 cars or so, and then some people on bikes as well have already started to block traffic. And if you take a look a little bit farther down John Nolan, you can see police are starting to reroute this traffic, but already, even within just the last 5 minutes or so, we've seen confrontations between people trying to force their way through this group and the people in the group itself. But again, this group will go all the way to the state capitol, and as of now, John Nolan is blocked, and it probably will be now for the foreseeable future.
All right, Adam Duxter live tonight. Adam, thank you. The 17-year-old in Illinois, accused of killing 2 protesters days after Jacob Blake was shot by police in Kenosha, is fighting his return to the state to face homicide charges that could put him in prison for life. Kyle Rittenhouse arrested at his home in Antioch, Illinois, a day after prosecutors say he shot and killed 2 and wounded a 3rd on the streets of Kenosha. That was August 25th. His attorneys have said Rittenhouse acted in self-defense and have portrayed him as a courageous patriot. Rittenhouse's attorney, John Pierce, said he intends to fight extradition.
Oftentimes what happens is in a situation like this, people will waive extradition. We don't even get to the point where we need a governor's warrant. But in this one, we instituted that process pretty quickly. On September 11th, the governor of Wisconsin did make the formal request to our governor, Governor Pritzker. And again, he has signed that, and that was received by our sheriff's department in my office this morning.
Now, Judge Paul Novak gave the defense 14 days to review papers and file pleadings ahead of an October 9th hearing.
Adams County officials are investigating after a Lake Geneva man was found dead at a Wisconsin Dells campground Thursday morning. Deputies say emergency services responded to Holiday Shores Campground and Resort in Wisconsin Dells Thursday morning. Officials say when they arrived, 67-year-old Jonathan Miller was found dead on the east shore of the riverbank. The initial investigation shows that the fall was accidental. Miller's death is under investigation.
A Baraboo man is in jail tonight after sending officers on a high-speed chase this morning in Columbia County. The sheriff's office says early this morning they saw a vehicle that was believed to be used in burglaries in the Lake Delton area. Law enforcement officials say the vehicle led them on a chase of up to 100 miles per hour. After spikes were deployed, the vehicle stopped in Portage. A female passenger was detained, and 32-year-old Joseph Scott Updegraw ran into a wooded area but was taken into custody. He could face multiple charges, including eluding police and possession of methamphetamine.
The city of Madison will be reducing the speed limit on parts of East Washington Avenue starting Monday. Officials say 2 people have died and 41 people have been injured in traffic crashes between 2014 and 2019. There have also been more dangerous driving behaviors and speeding since the start of this year. The city will reduce Pinckney Street to Baldwin Street from 35 miles per hour to 25. It will also reduce Baldwin Street to Marquette Avenue from 35 miles per hour to 30 miles per hour.
After numerous years in Middleton, Car Valley Cheese is shutting the location's doors. In a Facebook post, Car Valley says it'll close its Middleton location September 30th, including Middleton. Car Valley has 8 retail locations. They have factories in Laval, Fenimore, and Mauston, with retail only in Mauston, Maizomanie, Sauk City, and Wisconsin Dells. Car Valley is more than 100 years old and has won numerous awards, including Best of Madison and World Cheese Awards. More to come tonight on News 3 Now at 5. Up next, the Madison Police Department honoring a boy who died in a vehicle crash. We'll tell you how he's being remembered. And coming up tonight at 6, the longtime chaplain for the Badger football team, a beloved local priest, is laid to rest. How community members are honoring Father Mike. That's at 6. And a strong finish to a rough start of the week for the markets. The Dow closes up 358.5 points. The Dow surges more than 241. S&P adds 52. We'll be right back.
When it comes to what's best in a mattress,
big ol' spring,
memory foam, springs, foam. Denver Mattress says, why not both? Introducing the Doctor's Choice Hybrid with the cooling full-body comfort of gel memory foam and pocketed coils with targeted lumbar support. All packed in this easy-to-manage box. Choose from the luxury firm, Plush, and Eurotop. And rest easy knowing it's backed by our 365-night better sleep guarantee. The Doctor's Choice Hybrid, exclusively at Denver Mattress.
We're back.
We got that to go food.
Oh, good. What a treat after a long week and no cleanup. When you can't dine in, then get it to go and support our restaurants during Madison Magazine's Restaurant Week to Go. 2 weeks of fabulous to-go menus you'll love. Visit MadisonMagazine.com for details and menus. Restaurant Week to Go, sponsored by the Wisconsin Beef Council.
I guess there is still cleanup to do.
Donald Trump is lying again. Joe Biden will not raise taxes on anyone making under $400,000. Biden will close tax loopholes for big corporations. Trump's tax cut giveaway exploded our debt, so he's threatening Social Security and Medicare. Biden will make the wealthy and big corporations pay their fair share, so we can protect Social Security and Medicare and invest in schools and health care.
I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
When I grow up, I want to be an expert in something. I want to know what it would be like to make a difference. I want to be a part of something bigger, to help people, to change lives. When I grow up, I want to show the world that anything is possible. But now I know that making a difference doesn't take much.
It just takes me. Join our team. Unity Point Health Meritor, a partner of UW Health. Know how much you matter to this world.
Spas, spas, spas.
Ballots. The Swim Spa Hot Tub and Sauna Show is this weekend only in the Exhibition Hall at the Alliant Energy Center in Madison. Millions of inventory must be sold. Prices are slashed up to 60% off retail. Save thousands. Save big on new hot tubs, spas, and saunas. See the Michael Phelps Signature Swim Spas by Master Spas.
Hi, I'm Michael Phelps. Join the swimming revolution.
The Swim Spa Hot Tub and Sauna Show this weekend in the Exhibition Hall at the Alliant Energy Center in Madison. Visit 1-800-SPASale.com.
Tonight at 6, the city of Madison is lowering the speed limit on one of the main roads to the Capitol. And the longtime chaplain of the Badgers football team is laid to rest. How community members are honoring Father Mike.
Wisconsin voters deserve the truth. I'm News 3 Now's Amy Reed. I'm breaking down political ads, explaining whose money is behind them and separating truth from misinformation. Get the facts with Reality Check, only on News 3 Now.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
A new Madison police canine officially got his badge today. Canine Damo.
But it's who the canine represents that has the community celebrating his arrival and honoring what he stands for. Amanda Quintana is here with that story. Amanda?
Today was Damo's big introduction. He's named after Dominic May, a 5-year-old boy who died in a car crash in 2018. Dominic had a special relationship with Madison police, especially former Chief Mike Koval. He wanted to be a police officer when he grew up, so after the accident, Koval made him an honorary one. Now Dominic's family, who raised the funds to get Canine Damo through their nonprofit Dominic's Ripple, is making sure his legacy of wanting to help people lives on.
Just knowing who he's named after, what Dominic meant, and Dominic's Ripple as an organization, it's been extremely easy to find motivation and get him to work. And I just hope we can be a good representation for both Dominic's Ripple and the May family.
Damo is a dual-purpose patrol dog trained in narcotics detection, tracking, building searches, area searches, evidence searches, and handler protection. Chief Koval says this is not the end of Dominic's legacy. This is just the beginning. He's working with the May family to come up with other ways for his spirit to live on in the Madison community.
It's a great story. Amanda, thank you so much. Governor Tony Evers has ordered the U.S.-Wisconsin flags to be flown at half-staff tomorrow. That's in honor of the silent procession ceremony, which honors our firefighters. In addition to lowering flags tomorrow, flags will be also lowered on October 10th in honor of Wisconsin Firefighters Memorial Day and during Fire Prevention Week. That's October 4th through the 10th.
Let's get a check on the weather now. The weekend could not be off to a nicer start. Chris, these are days to seize, right?
Yes, they are, because changes are certainly on the way. We're already seeing a lot of the seasonal changes show up in just the foliage, the leaves on the trees. Here's our latest fall color report. Once again, and as to be expected at this point of the month, most of that color is throughout northern Wisconsin. The one thing, though, is that the fall color report would suggest very little change here in southern Wisconsin, and we're citing the fall color report, but the reality is I disagree with that. Here's our own tower camera looking out over the city of Madison, and you already see more of those colors really starting to show up as we look towards the skyline. And as we get into next week, I expect these to really begin to pop, because a lot of the ingredients needed for good fall color will be our direction as we move into next week. For now, temperatures are certainly warm. It's 77 out there. This is summer-like. Winds are out of the south at 17 miles per hour, and it's going to be the tale of two seasons throughout that weekend forecast. Saturday's high will be at 80. By Sunday, we're talking showers, a breeze, and temperatures not getting out of the 60s. There's a reason for that. There's always a reason for it, and we're going to unpack that in just a bit. For now, though, sunshine all throughout south central Wisconsin. There were a couple of showers up throughout the Northwoods earlier today, and even right now, that should not have an impact on our weather at all. But the reality is the upper Midwest as a whole is fairly quiet, with the exception of those thunderstorms that you see up that way. Here's what we have going on. Winds are out of the south. That's pumping that warm air our direction. Here comes the cold front that's going to begin to set the stage for the changes as we move through the second half of the weekend and into early next week. There's not much moisture out ahead of that, but eventually that leads to some rain chances for us. Watch how those clouds begin to increase. Then eventually by Sunday evening, we'll see at least a little thin stripe of some showers that pops up and works its way towards the south. That front pushing towards the southeast will actually help the bulk of the moisture into Monday stay towards our south and east, but we're still going to get the wraparound on the backside as that cooler air works its way on in. There's going to be another push of moisture that comes along with it. We're talking chilly showers for Tuesday and a good portion of Wednesday as well. Future track really tries to get cold throughout northern parts of the state, but the reality is we're getting ready to see one of those first true shots of cooler air of the season, and this is going to set the stage for perhaps multiple to come. So this is Monday, then we get another shot of cooler air Wednesday into Thursday. That one's one that's likely to be even cooler, but as we go into that first, not week, but first 2 weeks of the month of October, it's likely going to be that temperatures are below average for those afternoon highs along with your morning lows as well. Hour by hour as we go through the rest of tonight, look for those overnight lows cooling down towards 62. Tomorrow, this is lunchtime. We're at 74. We'll top out at 80 tomorrow afternoon. Then into Sunday morning, those clouds will be on the increase. We'll watch that chance for those showers and thunderstorms developing into Sunday afternoon. A couple showers Monday and Tuesday. Cloudy for Wednesday and Thursday with temperatures into the low 50s before we try to warm back up next weekend. Traffic-wise, here's how things are shaping up for us. No major issues showing up, but we are at least starting to see a couple of slowdowns on the Beltline. I'm also watching John Nolan right at Olin Park. At least a little bit of a minor delay is showing up there. Otherwise, Beltline speeds are typically cruising along closer to 60 miles per hour unless you're between Seminole Highway and Fish Hatchery. You're going to need to slow down there.
All right, Chris, thank you. Ahead on News 3 Now at 5, the nation says goodbye to a Supreme Court icon, and President Trump is set to pick her replacement. We'll have the latest ahead at 5.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Joe Biden tried to cut Social Security and Medicare for decades.
When I argued that we should freeze federal spending, I meant Social Security as well. I meant Medicare and Medicaid. I tried it twice, I tried it a third time, and I tried it a fourth time.
Now, Biden's promising your benefits to illegal immigrants. President Trump is protecting Social Security and Medicare, lowering costs, expanding access, keeping his word.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.
Stop whitening your smile the old-fashioned way with strips and trays that can take 30 minutes to an hour. I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of PowerSwabs. When I met Dr. Ginniker and he introduced me to PowerSwabs and I saw how effective they were and how easy they were to use, I knew we had to share it with the world. PowerSwabs was clinically studied to whiten natural teeth as well as stain caps, crowns, and veneers. It's so effective, it works on stains caused by coffee, tea, red wine, and even smoking. For those of you who have that one stained tooth that's darker than the rest, PowerSwabs can target that area using swab precision.
I really love the fact that you're able to go individually on each tooth and make sure that it's going to be wider.
If you have yellowing between your teeth, if you have coffee or tea stains near your gum line, just snap, swab, and smile. And in each 5-minute application, you'll see whiter teeth. So stop whitening your smile the old-fashioned way with strips and trays that can take 30 minutes to an hour, and start using the PowerSwabs 5-minute solution. Just snap, swab, and smile.
After just 7 days, the results were awesome. PowerSwabs was easy to use every day, and each day I could see it better and better, and from beginning to end, it's definitely whiter. They look clean, they feel clean. And people have made comments about it, which is nice.
Call for your 5-minute solution to whiter teeth. Order PowerSwabs and receive up to 40% off the retail price. And as an added bonus, by ordering in response to this advertisement, get a free PowerSwabs Quick Stick pen with your order. The Quick Stick pen is your on-the-go solution to help prevent stains from adhering to your teeth after drinking coffee, tea, or even after smoking. And in addition to saving up to 40% on your purchase and your free Quick Stick pen, get free free shipping by ordering now. Dial the number on your screen or visit powerswabs.com today.
For our seniors, Social Security is a sacred obligation, a sacred promise made. The current president is threatening to break that promise. He's proposing to eliminate a tax that pays for almost half the Social Security without any way of making up for that lost revenue. I will not let that happen. If I'm your president, we're going to protect Social Security and Medicare. You have my word. I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg spent her life breaking down barriers and leading the charge for the underrepresented.
Even in her death, she's breaking another barrier. Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi opened the ceremony honoring Justice Ginsburg as she became the first woman and first Jewish person to lie in state. Rabbi Lauren Holtzblatt spoke of the many obstacles Justice Ginsburg faced and how she viewed those defeats, even in the court, as a path to a better future.
Greatest dissents do become court opinions, and gradually, over time, their views become the dominant view.
Democratic presidential nominee Joe Biden and his running mate Senator Kamala Harris stepped off the campaign trail to attend. President Trump paid his respects at the Supreme Court yesterday before hitting the road for campaign events.
President Trump intends to choose Amy Coney Barrett to replace Justice Ginsburg on the Supreme Court, according to multiple senior Republican sources. Barrett has been the leading choice throughout the week since Justice Ginsburg's death. She is the only potential nominee known to have met with the president in person. President Trump is set to make the official announcement sometime tomorrow. A final check of your first warn forecast in just a moment. Stay with us.
It's time to breathe easier with a professional air duct deep cleaning from Stanley Steamer. We remove the dirt hidden deep inside your ducts, helping you get back to a cleaner and healthier home. Call 1-800-STEAMER today.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
Transform your home's exterior with simple updates from Menards. Larson storm doors and windows let in the fresh air and help you save on your energy costs. Plus, they protect your home from wind and storm damage. With available features like screen-away technology, click and hold closing systems, and high-performance low-E insulated glass. Save 11% off our entire selection of Larson storm doors and windows at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Spas. The Swim Spa Hot Tub and Sauna Show is this weekend only in the Exhibition Hall at the Alliant Energy Center in Madison. Millions of inventory must be sold. Prices are slashed up to 60% off retail. Save thousands. Save big on new hot tubs, spas, and saunas. See the Michael Phelps Signature Swim Spas by Nestor Spas.
Hi, I'm Michael Phelps. Join the swimming revolution.
The Swim Spa Hot Tub and Sauna Show this weekend in the Exhibition Hall at the Alliant Energy Center in Madison. Visit 1-800-SPASale.com.
I've spent better than half my life and most of my adult life, in the military. 2016, I voted for Donald Trump. Leaders are responsible for everything their organization does or fails to do. When I saw those commercials about, this is what a Biden presidency will bring. No, this is what you have brought. Everything that we have going on today, that's on you. Joe Biden is the first Democrat I'll vote for president. You want a commander-in-chief you can trust, and I think you can trust Joe Biden.
AB Pack is responsible for the content of this ad.
When it comes to what's best in a mattress,
big ol' spring,
memory foam, springs, foam. Denver Mattress says, why not both? Introducing the Doctor's Choice Hybrid with the cooling full-body comfort of gel memory foam and pocketed coils with targeted lumbar support. All packed in this easy-to-manage box. Choose from the luxury firm, Plush, and Eurotop. And rest easy knowing it's backed by our 365-night better sleep guarantee. The Doctor's Choice Hybrid, exclusively at Denver Mattress.
Why do Black Americans, knowing they could lose their life in the course of just living their life?
Part of freedom is to be free from racism and all of its manifestations.
They deserve to be treated with dignity. They gotta know we're listening.
Reforming policing in this country means creating a national standard on use of force and hold police officers accountable.
We have such an opportunity now to change people's lives for the better. I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
At Stanley Steamer, we love homes. It's why we started cleaning them over 70 years ago and why we still continue today. Whatever home means to you, we're ready when you are to make sure your space is clean and that you and the ones you care about most are safe.
Coming up on the CBS Evening News. CBS News has learned who the president is expected to name to the Supreme Court. Tonight, who she is. Plus, coronavirus cases in the U.S. reach 7 million as Florida makes a stunning announcement that it will open all bars and restaurants at full capacity. And remembering Ruth Bader Ginsburg, how the trailblazing justice is making history one final time. That's tonight on the CBS Evening News.
And Chris has a final check of the forecast.
Yeah, this weekend, like I said, it's the tale of two seasons, but you're definitely going to enjoy your Saturday. It's the last little taste of summer that we have. Temperatures will top out right around 80. There will be some sunshine. We're certainly going to see a strong breeze out of the south. By Sunday, that's where changes begin to head our direction. We are not getting out of the 60s. We'll see a chance for showers moving in by the time we move into the afternoon on Sunday. Then it's cooler beyond that into next week.
And the CBS Evening News is up next. We're back in 30 minutes for News 3 Now at 6.